Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madelyn, your tarot reader and energy healer. So nice to have you here. So we are looking at, this is Friday, so nice to have the end of the week, the end of the first week in the year. So we are looking at the Native American deck this week. And such great stories from the book having to do with the Native American culture. And so let us see the card of the day for Friday. So let's ask for divine guidance. Okay, so we'll put Reiki energy into the deck and be guided to the card of the day. Okay, we've done that one. I feel like I want to. This one, it is the Hangman. So go back and Sundance. And that was Friday last week. So go back to Friday last week. So it is Major Arcana. That's the fourth out of 5 days. Go back to Friday of last week and take a look at Sundance, because that is important energies for today. And let's see which card is underneath. So the thing that may not be as evident or prominent in our mind, and that is the Maiden of Pipes. So in this deck, the Maiden, so here she is. So the Maiden is a page. So a page of, and then Pipes is the same as Wands. So the Page of Wands. So messenger about passions. You can see the wand, the pipe in her hand. She's so fancy, and you can see the fire. All right, so when I think of the Page of Wands, a lot of times we think of, messengers or young or a fire sign. And, kind of like the beginning of the progression, going in up to the King and Queen of Wands. And so, start of the suit, or it's like the court cards, within the suit. So let us take a look at what the book is talking about for this one. Okay, Maiden of Pipes. Okay, so it's Maiden. Maiden is page, and then warrior is pipes. Is warrior. Warrior is knight, and then there's the chief and the matriarch. So the matriarch is actually the first, and then the chief is next. So it's interesting that in these, it starts with the female energy and then goes to the male energy, and then does male and then female. So, we are both inside ourselves, and we kind of tend toward one or the other, or maybe are expressing one or the other more. But it's interesting that in these suits, and this particular card set, it starts with the feminine and goes to the masculine. All right, so let's do the Maiden of Pipes. In Navajo Maiden, such as the Maiden of Pipes, displayed her unmarried virginal status by wearing her hair in traditional butterfly whirls or in squash blossom hairdress. This was loosened only on her wedding day, and her hair was then shampooed by her mother-in-law. Okay. Hopefully she liked you and didn't pull your hair while she shampooed it. So here she is. She's an unmarried virgin, And she wears her hair in this style to indicate that. It's quite beautiful. To live in a pueblo was to live with ceremony and taboo. Navajo maidens, for example, this is a Navajo maiden, could do their daily chores, could do their daily chores during menses, but the menstrual discharge itself was taboo and avoided by men. Great care was taken not to see, touch, or eat it, as it was considered extremely dangerous. It was believed that contact with it could cause one to become hunchbacked, and that a woman could deliberately cripple someone by putting it in her cooking. A menstruating woman was thought to possess the ability to make a man pregnant merely by stepping over him. Wow, so the novelist had some interesting beliefs. So if you're menstruating, you step over a man, you can get him pregnant. A man pregnant. Okay, I wanted to make sure I read that right. The Maiden of Pipes shows a Navajo maid with appropriate hairstyle carrying her family's ceremonial pipe and his container of sacred tobacco. On her way to deliver these to him, she crosses in front of a ladder and cooking fire outside her pueblo abode. The Maiden of Pipes is extremely individualistic. Essentially, she creates her own beauty, or rather, by her energy and strength of character, she forces the impression of beauty on the beholder. Okay, so she has a lot of beauty that is self-created. She is sudden, violent, and implacable, whether in anger or love, and she is all-consuming, ambitious, aspiring, and enthusiastic to the point of irrationality. An injury is never forgotten, and her only patience is the vengeful ambush. Okay, so the only time she's patient is if she's going through she's sitting there in vengeance, in ambush. So a very passionate person, very strong individual. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Learn a lot about the Navajo culture with that. So here on Friday, we're learning about the feminine side of things. So basically what they're saying is that they would rather that while she is menstruating, she didn't cook their food, because they wouldn't want to end up hunchbacked if they ate it, if she put something in there. And then, I don't know why you would. Oh my goodness. And then the other thing is that they just kind of like tend to stay away from the woman at that time. So it's interesting how clear back then there were so many taboos of culture that have carried on to today. And then now today, you can kind of look at more of the rise of the feminine back into society, and not seeing those kind of aspects of women, the feminine aspects of women, as really any kind of a detriment or difficulty for them to, live their lives the way they want to live them. So, thank you for coming to the videos for this week. So, we are looking at the Native American deck. So, go ahead and look at the videos from last week as well, because we did these now for 2 weeks in a row. Probably go to something else next week and maybe kind of circle back around in a little while. So thank you so much, and we will see you at the next reading.